Drivers. It seems like our pal down south is mad as hell and they're not going to take it anymore. Mexico just slapped some hefty tariffs on a whole bunch of American goods. That's right, tariffs. Remember those? They're like taxes on imports, making them more expensive for you and me. Why the sudden trade war, you ask? Well, it all started when the US decided to impose its own tariffs on Mexican imports. The stated goal? To curb illegal immigration and drug trafficking. You know, because nothing says problem solved like making avocados more expensive. Mexico, understandably, isn't too thrilled about this whole situation. They see it as an attack on their economy and a slap in the face to the strong trade relationship we've built over the years, so they're hitting back and they're aiming right for our wallets. This isn't just some friendly spat between neighbors. This is a full-blown trade war and things could get messy. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because things are about to get bumpy. So what exactly is Mexico targeting with these new tariffs? Get ready to say adios to affordable tequila and mezcal, because those are first on the chopping block. But hold on, it gets worse. Remember those delicious fruits and veggies you love so much? Yeah, those are also in the line of fire. Think about it. Avocados for your toast, tomatoes for your salsa, limes for your well-deserved margaritas after this news cycle. All of these are heavily imported from Mexico. In fact, over 60% of the vegetables and almost half of the fruits and nuts we consume in the US come from Mexico. Now, imagine walking into the grocery store and seeing the price of your favorite produce skyrocket. That head of lettuce that used to cost a couple of bucks, now it's pushing $5. Want some juicy strawberries? Prepare to shell out a small fortune. This isn't just about missing out on your guacamole fix. This is about real people, working families, who are already struggling with rising costs of living. And now, thanks to this trade war, putting food on the table is about to get a whole lot harder. It's not just consumers who are feeling the heat from this trade war. American farmers are also caught in the crossfire, and let me tell you, they are not happy campers. See, Mexico and Canada are key markets for U.S. agricultural exports, especially for crops like soybeans and corn. Remember what happened a few years back when we had a similar trade spat? Yeah, not pretty. Mexico and Canada retaliated by slapping tariffs on American soybeans and corn, causing exports to plummet. The result? A whole lot of unsold crops, plummeting prices, and farmers struggling to stay afloat. The U.S. government had to step in with billions of dollars in bailouts just to keep the agricultural industry from collapsing. Now, history seems to be repeating itself. Farmers are rightfully worried that they'll be left holding the bag once again, their livelihood sacrificed in a trade war that nobody wins. So, what does the future hold for American consumers and farmers as this trade war heats up? Well, if history is any indication, it ain't gonna be pretty. We're talking higher prices at the grocery store, hitting working families where it hurts the most. We're talking farmers struggling to sell their crops, facing financial ruin as their livelihoods are held hostage in a political game of chicken. The worst part, this whole mess was entirely avoidable. Instead of resorting to tariffs, which are essentially taxes on consumers and businesses, why not sit down, have a rational conversation, and find a solution that benefits everyone? But hey, who needs diplomacy and cooperation when you can have a good old-fashioned trade war, right? Stay tuned, drivers, because this is just the beginning.